Okay, if you're the type of person that gets to the end of a 16 bar and you get stuck, you don't know what to put for that last rhyme, or maybe you get to the end of it and you think, oh, it's the last bar anyway, so you just half-ass it and write whatever rhyme comes to mind. Well, I've got a few things that you might want to think about in this video that will help you out with that. Alright, before we get into it, I just want to say a big shout out to TLD for requesting this video. If you've got any requests on any specific topics that you want to hear, that you're struggling on, that you want me to answer some questions on, just drop it down in the comment section and I'll see if I can make a video based around that topic. But now getting into it, the first tip, the first technique you're going to want to use if you're struggling to end your verse is branch into your chorus, right? This is a very good way to end your verse with impact, right? If you're struggling. So let's say, for example, your chorus is I'm a beast and a mic, got bars that murder MCs on a mic, mic, I'm a beast and a mic, got bars that murder MCs on a mic. So your last bar could be something like, and these man can't test me cause I'm a beast on a mic, you get me? It branches onto that chorus. So if you're struggling, that's one way you can start ending your verses with a lot more impact. Branch into the chorus, right? Make sure that last bar connects into the chorus in one way. Okay, and that's the first technique. Second technique, say something related to the theme of the verse or the song, right? So let's say your first technique doesn't work for you because you're not writing a full song, so you can't branch into a chorus. Well, what you can simply do is go over your 16 bar, right? Go over the bars you have written, see what the whole theme of the verse is about, right? This is why it's important that you write structured verses that have a theme, that follow a specific theme, rather than just random bars everywhere, right? So read out your bars, see what the theme is about. Is it about you struggling? Is it about you excelling? Is it about money? Is it about grime? Is it about your hobby or something like that? Is it a storytelling type 16? And make the last bar almost like a conclusion of that, right? It says something that relates to the whole theme of this verse, right? It lets everyone know what the verse is about and concludes the verse. So that's the second technique that you can try if you can't use the first technique. And branching further off that second technique is use a definitive statement, right? So a definitive statement can be anything that's fixed, a statement that's certain, that's final, right? So like fuck you or something like, and that's the way it is, right? Stuff like that, that's a definitive statement. So use something like that to finish your verse, a statement that impacts, that's definite, that fixes and clarifies the whole theme of the verse. Okay, with those three techniques, what you want to do is when you write your verse, stop at the 14th or 15th bar and then write the 15th and 16th or just the 16th bar separately on a piece of paper, right? The ending of your bar separately on a separate notepad, right? And then make sure it meets at least two of these criteria, to uses at least two of these techniques, right? Make sure it at least has a definitive statement and branches into a chorus, or uses the theme of the song and has a definitive statement. Whichever one of these three you want to use, and make sure it uses at least two of them, right? And what that will do is ensure that you have a strong finish to your verse, right? So write it separately on a separate piece of paper before you connect that last bar to the whole 16, to make sure it uses at least two of those techniques, right? And after doing that, if you're still struggling with ending a verse, what you can then do is try just finishing the verse how you want to finish it, how it comes to mind first time, then come back later and edit it, right? And if you're still not satisfied, come back later again and edit it, right? And that's another really good technique to use if you struggle with ending 16 bars, right? Just write it out first time, almost like a rough draft if you will, and then come back later, edit it, and make sure the ending is strong, it's what you want, right? And it sounds great, right? So start doing that if you still struggling. Write out your 16 how it comes out first time, and come back later and edit it, edit that ending, right? And that's it for this video. Cheers for tuning in. If you've got any requests yet again, put them down in the comment section. I'll see if I can make a video on it. Cheers to everyone that subscribes, and I'll see you in the next video.